Alright, let's talk about flu in Ukraine. I'll give you a brief presentation. You can download my file from the link provided to the right from the video. It's my first video on YouTube, so here we go. I've seen many videos concerning flu in Ukraine, and most of them are just, silly. And with all respect to the creators of videos, we have several stories coming from YouTube regarding Ukraine, which is the plague, the ever-increasing number of dead people, which is very, very unusual, twofold increase in infected, martial law, etc. So let's talk about the numbers briefly. We have 1.3 million registered flu cases. I refer to the November the 13th. We have 265 dead people. We have around 80,000 new sick coming to be registered every day. And we also have 70 cases of confirmed swine flu. I think it's more than 70 cases, but anyway, with 17 people dead from swine flu. If you look at the graph, it's a little scary, right? You see the numbers of registered flu cases just increasing every day, but if you see, we have no twofold increase now. We have just a normal, if you can say so, normal increase in the number of sick. Twofold increase was, I think, on the 4th and on the 5th of November, when the numbers actually increased, but I'll refer to it later. The numbers of people being registered every day as sick is actually dropping. 80,000 new people every day is an average for the whole period, and now we have 60,000. Well, if you take the 6th of November till the 13th of November, it's around 60,000 every day. And we also do not know how many people are cured by now. So we know the number of sick people, but we don't know the number of people who can be taken off from the number of registered sick. And you'll see on the graph that the number of registered sick is changing. About 2.8% of the population is considered to be registered as sick, and the distribution of the numbers is uneven. Most of the flu cases can be referred to the western regions of the country. We have 3 regions where people are more sick than in other regions. We have 7% of population sick in 2 regions and about 6% in 1 region. Elsewhere it differs, but you can see from the map that the south and in the east of the country is probably alright, and the center is just gaining on the sickness. If you take the numbers, you see that the average deaths per day amount to 17 people, which is, if you compare it to other 9 months of 2009, a little more, but it's it's not many times more. So we had about 14 people die from flu every day in average during the past 9 months of the year, and you have 17 deaths in the winter in the wet western Ukraine. You have mountains and wet weather, so it's higher, but it's not much higher. And we also have 18 people die every day from pneumonia in 2008. So if you compare it to current number of dying from flu and of course pneumonia, it's about in the same region. The highest chances for the sick to die are also in the western Ukraine, and it's about 1 person from 1,772 people die in Ternopil, and elsewhere you have one dead person per much higher number of sick, which is of course not the whole population but only part of the population. And we also have 3 regions where no deaths from flu were registered, so not the whole country is dying, not the whole country is just dying from flu. Now, about the hospitalization of sick people, we have about 70,000 people taken for hospital treatment since the 30th of October till the 13th of November, but you have to understand that we have this increasing stream of people going to the hospitals and being admitted for treatment, but we also have some reverse stream of people going from the hospitals being let out of the hospitals because they were provided treatment and they are not considered to be ill anymore. And also note that the number of people on life support, it does not differ much throughout the whole period of being registered since the 5th of November till the 13th of November, which shows that not many people are considered to be increasingly vulnerable to death from flu. So we have around the same number during the whole period. Now about the other issues, just quickly, which is not covered in my file. Pneumonic plague. Pneumonic plague would have a higher number of people dying from plague. It's definitely not hundreds of cases, it's hundreds of thousands of cases, and it's definitely a case when you have martial law, because you want to seal off the sick regions, and we do not have any martial law in Ukraine right now. I don't know where you guys got this information from. We can have martial law, but I think we passed the date when it was possible. We now have a soft quarantine declared by the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine, where you have schools and universities closed for, they say, vacation. So you have schools and universities closed, and you have in some places markets closed, because, you know, authorities do not want people gathered in closed spaces and just transmitting disease from one to another. Just rational. Last thing, Joseph Moshe case, the Israeli guy who was stormed in his car in LA, and it is connected to Baxter and Ukraine and biological weapons. I don't really know what to say about it because I got all the information from YouTube. So we definitely have a Baxter office in Ukraine, because I know the address of the Baxter office. I looked it up on the internet, but not much to say about it really. So please ask any questions, because it's my first video and maybe it's not very informative. Have a good day.